Actor meets their subject, eye to eye. Something dark clings to me, has always lived in me.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
is no muse. It bleeds the color from everything it touches.
Don't make this personal. I'm not nice.
It's as simple as black and white. I choose one. The most burning questions. Creativity is limitless, for better or worse. Relive the pain. Believe. Between love
An ally has been slain.
Peace is never really finished.
An enemy has been slain.
Good, evil, line blurs. Obsession keeps the mind awake. I'll always be a student of the rush. Never. It's heavy in the mind. Comes like a page. At least they'll remember. I keep spiraling down paths I never thought I'd walk. others fall to I gather them up. That dark
Enemy has been slain.
is shameful. The sky isn't blue, and the grass isn't green. Nature stirs in hues. Twisting, turning. Everyone's made of contradictions.
An ally has been slain. Killing
On inspiration when it
You have slain an enemy. Unstoppable.
I'll create something beautiful in your mind. One breath, one brush at a time. I create the quiet that I can't find. To be enough for my
It seems.
single morning changed everything. So red with blood, flames, and flowers.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Nothing's as
Dominating.
till I have no choice.
Enemy killing spree. Your team has destroyed.
My work is the most burning questions. Is limitless for better. Live the pain. Evil. The line blurs.
Legendary. An ally has been slain.
Love haunts me like nothing else. I see destruction and despair.
An enemy has been slain.
And the colors flooding back. What's heavy in your mind? At least they'll remember how I feel.
Enemy is legendary.
No justice, no revenge, only clarity. It's death. I'm just a trace. Koyen is so far from me now. Wanted with ash. What legacy will I leave? What'll survive of me? Even my footsteps are already gone.
An enemy is legendary.
Life has to be valued. No seconds wasted. Time is ripped away too quickly.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Why can't I paint exactly?
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
There's a side of me I need to understand. The side left alone. The side in the dark. When others gather them up. Still came down to this. Ionia has an underworld black as ink. I stare into the well, and it stares back. Peace of mind is a journey where you hold up to the light. Death is known. It bleeds. Life fades. Step back. The sky isn't blue. The grass isn't green. Nature stirs in hues I can't read. It'd be enough for my art to save me. Maybe just a Life flows in currents. Turning. Art is empty without empathy.
Rampage.
I'll create something beautiful in your memory. Everywhere of contradictions. I create the quiet that I can't find.
Rampage.
Act on inspiration. The surreal makes people... One breath and brush at a time. Every mark should have meaning. Be my canvas.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Shut down. Shut down.
Nothing's as simple as black and white. I choose kindness until I have no choice.
Enemy has been slain.
测试。 到底哪边在说谎 ？CEO 兄弟接受访问，想让大家相信他们是无辜的。但还是被抓到有很多的谎话和不一致的逻辑，最后他们坚决起诉被100万美元的赔偿金。连加盟主夫妇提出的证据也有点奇怪，我们来听听访问吧，看看谁比较合理。
So the series with Reckless Ben has obviously seemingly come to at least a hiatus, considering the legal troubles and everything, and him having to stay quiet. And they have successfully abused and used the court system to avoid accountability and public accountability, and people talking about them. And now we have another player has entered the game.
A $200,000 Lego collection went missing, causing a lot of you to ask me to find it. And after seeing the cops point guns at YouTubers, people get arrested and sued for $1.3 million, I decided enough was enough. This looks like a case for the internet detective. This time in the $10 million Lego studio. So I talked to every suspect involved. What I found shocked me. Is Brian's collection in it? Here's what the official Bricks and Minifix press release reads. Quote, after taking over the store, we discovered a small number of sets valued between $2,000 to $5,000 that could be possibly related
Only
to
$2,000 and $5,000.
There's a problem here. There should be over 10 times that amount in this store,
Where'd they
given
go?
their internal records and what we know the estimated value of this collection was.
Right.
So if corporate's saying there was only $2,000 to $5,000 in the store, something happened to these Legos. In order to solve this case, let's think about the suspects. First, who was there that night of the handover? It's only 3 people. Crystal and Ben Gorman, the former franchise owners, and Brandon Best, one of the new owners. These are our 3 biggest suspects, but they aren't the only ones. I want to address a few other suspects at the very start here.
Okay.
First of all, maybe this is just all the result of, plain old thieves breaking in.
Yeah,
what
sure.
about that possibility?
Damn, so he interviewed everybody. Holy shit.
Owner who
Oh my
signed the
God.
collection agreement with Brian Mansell.
And I'm Benjamin Gorman. I am the silent partner who's really bad at being silent.
We did have a couple of break-ins at the store. None of Brian's collections were
stolen,
in the police
right? Yeah.
report or stolen during those.
Okay, so the Gormans
that
say
Winston guy?
emphatically it wasn't thieves, but if that's the case, what about the guy who was arrested?
Reckless
I
Ben.
mentioned at the beginning of this video, Reckless Ben. This is the YouTuber who started it all. With a documentary, I tracked down the thief who stole $200,000 of Lego.
This video, I don't think I will ever forget watching this video. That shit was fucking crazy.
What do you think of the theory that it was Reckless Ben? He stole the Legos.
It's absurd. We didn't even know Reckless Ben. He
Yeah.
had no interaction, no relation to us, no relation to the store. That doesn't hold any water.
Obviously bullshit. They obviously just said that to justify terrorizing this dude with the legal system. That's obviously what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Apologies to the genius cops in Utah who played different.
We play differently here.
But I don't believe that Reckless Ben stole the Lego, mostly because
retarded.
he couldn't. He just wasn't there that night, and I don't even think he knew about these Legos. But
Yeah.
who does Ben suspect is holding the Legos since he did this whole documentary series?
My name is Ammon McNeff. I am the CEO of the Bricks and Minifigs brand.
So my name's Matt McNeff. I'm the COO of Bricks Minifigs.
The people you just saw are the McNeff brothers. They agreed to speak with me to try to clear their name.
Why would they do that? Of all the people to talk to, you thought that you were going to talk. This isn't ABC News, okay? Why would you even consider this?
I asked them, do they have the Legos?
What a
What
fucking
I can
idiot.
tell you is that we don't have it. We've never had access to them.
It seems to kind of go missing. Parts of it seem to go missing on November 14th.
Well, and I guess that no, not at all. I'm going to say that is not accurate at all, because
So you think that the collection was in the store at the time or elsewhere?
elsewhere.
What Legos, bro? What do you mean Legos? What are you talking about? Legos?
You look at Mansell's own words that he Reiterated to a podcast last year.
What did he say?
Explicitly stated to another podcaster, the sets were moved off-site for security.
The collection will not be stored on site after hours for security reasons, and after Sunday, the sets will be available for purchase but stored elsewhere.
But you're the one, so like, I don't, this is unbelievable. So who's responsible for the storage? Is he, because somebody, obviously, like when you put something in storage, somebody gets paid for that. So like if you can't just go to the storage place and open up one of the sheds and put all your shit in there. Like somebody has to pay money to buy a key. So who's on the fucking account?
Now, one thing that's been
a big
seconds. Subject of the bricks and minifigs kind of story is, hey, there are these off-site locations. Can you address what that is? Is that true?
So the off-site location in the letter that they are that corporate is referring to is the original press release that we released when we were launching the collection. In that press release, because we had previous break-ins, I specifically included the location that after this weekend, those Legos would be stored off-site to deter any future thefts. They were briefly stored off-site after that launch weekend, while I bought safes for the back room, and then they were moved back into the store.
Oh no, they're off site. Like, yeah, it was gone. Caught? Dude, they're such liars. It's insane.
So for most of the time, the sets were in the store after y'all got the safes in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so Ammon McNeff suspects that a lot of the Legos weren't there that night. And then on the other hand, we just heard from Crystal and Ben Gorman explaining the off-site story, saying later they no longer use those off-site locations. But what do we really know about the Gormans? They are the former franchise owners after all. I mean, shouldn't we be suspicious of everyone? They're one of our key suspects. They were there the night we lost Brian's collection. They were the creators of the consignment deal after all. And one group in particular is pointing their finger at them very hard. It's the McNeffs who say they were behind on payments.
We started getting calls from the landlord letting us know that Crystal was behind on the lease payments at the location. We had also gotten a couple of notices from some of our vendor partners that bills had not been paid by the store. And so we felt pretty strongly that there was going to be a risk of her just, like attempting to file bankruptcy, doing some of these other types of things, which we've had franchisees do in the past. And that's problematic.
It's bad,
so that's why we sent him up there to take some video footage. So we needed to just be prepared if we needed to do a hostile takeover, which, like can happen in franchising where a franchise owner just, kind of tries to steal inventory and do some different things that way.
So you're softly implying that they stole the Legos? See, like, this is the reason why I don't believe that. It's because they already said prior to this, they said they don't know what the contract was. They wouldn't even talk about the contract. So like, if you're not even going to acknowledge the contract or anything.
Is that they were worried about the Gormans skipping town. So they sent Brandon Best as a secret shopper on October 24th, 2024. This is weeks before the takeover. Brandon takes a video of the store condition in preparation for this handover. But at this point, Brandon does not announce himself to Crystal Gorman. Later though, on November 14th, once again, the same concern about the Gormans stealing or theft was expressed by the McNeffs.
Brandon was trying to make sure that they weren't taking things from the store, and so he was kind of trying to make sure that he wasn't putting things, like hiding things in the back, and that he, and while he was watching that, trying to make sure Ben wasn't grabbing stuff from the store and moving or doing anything along those lines. Because he just got a weird feeling about the whole transition.
She took at least one, if not more than one, cartfuls of things out to her car with her coat draped over it.
Then why didn't you file criminal charges or do anything about this, or even say anything, period, about this at all? Why did you wait till right now after all of these bad things have happened? Where's the proof? Also, where's the proof of that? Like, we've seen obviously, like, we've already seen the camera. Are you saying that, like, you have access to it and you're not going to show that? Where's the security footage from any of this?
McNeffs say, look, they don't trust the Gormans. And they explained it, even further. They said, hey, there's some issues in her past.
She apparently has a retail theft and other criminal arrests on her record. We were not aware.
When was that?
I don't know. This has been brought out by several people online now.
That's a huge accusation to bring up. And so obviously I wanted to talk to the Gormans about it. They're like, she has a history of some type of burglary, theft.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
When I was 19 years old.
You see, you have to think like a roach to understand a roach. The thing is that it's so obvious.
How long ago is that?
I am 45 now.
Pure Welch Roger?
So this was in 1999.
Wow.
This, something that happened 25 years ago, has no reflection and no bearing on what happened in the last 2 years, my management of the store, what happened the night corporate
You
seized the
see him
store,
making up bullshit,
it is
too.
another deflection.
What a
and
rat.
It
What a piece of, what a
infuriates me.
dick
You're going to
sucker.
try to
What a
publicly
nasty
embarrass
little
and
dick
shame
sucker.
me for somebody that was manipulated by local police departments when she was pregnant and 19 years old. F you. That's my response to that.
Wait, she said she got manipulated. That means that she probably decided maybe it wasn't theft and it was just a disagreement, that she did a plea deal for probation then. And that's the reason why it's on her record as theft.
So sorry, you're gonna have to blur
Yeah,
and cut a lot of this, but that pisses me off. I own what I have done. I own the mistakes that I have made. You cannot intimidate and bully me into backing down when I know that legally and morally I am in the right and I have the evidence to back it up.
Wow.
I don't know his name.
Kind of nasty and personal at this point, and I just wanted to give people kind of their side. But at every turn, I hope you understand, I'm getting contradictory stories.
Like, they're bringing up something that I told them about.
Wait, you told them?
Told them. They asked me.
They said they had no idea. They said if we knew, we would have never hired her.
Because we would not have hired her had we known this.
You see how he's framing it. Honestly, the Mormon church should excommunicate these guys. They should. They're making Mormons look bad. And every Mormon that I've ever met has been an absolute patriot saint.
Told them I had a record from when I was 18. There was a family issue.
I was 18.
And didn't go into all of the details, but they were like, that's so long ago. We're going to hire you based on who you are now.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. You guys can make up your own mind. My point is, one side says up, the other says down, and it gets to the point both sides start hinting that they have photographic proof from the night of November 14th that proves the other side is lying. So I'm like, look, at this point, let's stop talking. Show me the Legos.
Where I was told we are 100% have possession of photos that prove that the Gormans are lying. And then you guys are telling me we 100% have possession of photos that prove this side's lying. Who's going to drop the photos first? I mean, I feel like someone just has to, somebody's right here.
And after a lot of convincing, both sides agreed to show me the photos, corporate and the Gormans. In fact, I scheduled the calls to do this an hour apart from each other. But let's remember their positions for a second. The Gormans say whatever was left unsold of Brian's collection that was in that store spreadsheet was in Salem store the night of November 14th.
Correct.
Then you have corporate side. They say whatever was left that night was maybe $2,000 to $5,000 of Legos. The rest was either stolen by thieves, the Gormans, or held off site. It was not in that store. And on both sides, there's a lot to lose here, right? You've got the Gormans, who basically have been insinuated to have been stealing. And for Josh and Brandon, too, the new franchise owners, there's a lot on the line. I reached out to Josh, and he told me, I think her pictures would only show a few sets and minifigs. I replied, so if I can prove that the Lego sets were in the store, that will prove Brandon was lying. Josh replies, if it shows something different, then yes, I will eat my words. So the stakes have been established. And let's see the evidence, starting with Matt McNeff. First, he showed me the video, October 24, 2024, for a baseline of how the store looked.
So this is the Salem Kaiser location, is that correct?
Salem Kaiser location, yes.
So is it fair to say I'm seeing quite a few Legos here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing a store of Legos.
Correct.
You'd agree?
There's a good amount of Lego on hand. This isn't what I would say is a well-stocked versus minifigs, but it's not terrible. It's I would say a little below average as far as overall stock. So now let's go to November 14th. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So November 14th, when Brandon was in there helping.
Wait, this is the day. This is like the big day.
This is the day.
Hold on, I gotta prep myself emotionally for this.
Okay.
This is a big deal. This is D-Day. This is the big moment. This is Brandon takes over the store.
All right.
We don't know where the Legos are after this moment.
This is what Josh saw, or not Josh, sorry, Brandon saw. He took pictures of everything in the store, all the inventory in the store. This is what the shelves look like compared to what you just saw a moment ago.
This is after? Okay.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot less. Just to state the obvious, go back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like way less.
So yeah, the pictures I was being shown on November 14th, those shelves looked emptier than they did on the day of October 24th. But to be fair to the Gormans, they addressed the empty shelves themselves.
As we get to the very end of this video in particular, right here, you'll see that empty space right here. So this is the retired and certified set section that we have to keep separate from the new in box current sets being sold by Lego. All those empty spaces up there were the sets that we had on display during the day from Brian's collection that every night when the store closed, we pulled off and put back into the safe.
So where are the images of the safe?
And then put back out in the morning.
So when they say, see, there's empty space on the shelves, yeah, because we put them in safes at night to keep them safe.
Because we have giant windows.
Because they bought the safes. Well, what about the safe?
It's an explanation that kind of makes sense given the history of burglary. Now, of course, this is something I had to ask the McNeffs about.
Is this a case of, did y'all see Star Wars sets in the back? Did y'all not see the Star Wars sets in the back? Did he take, not in the back, but specifically in a safe. Like there were a bunch of Star Wars sets in a safe. Did Brandon see those? Has there been talk of those? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. My understanding is that he took pictures of everything, and all those photos I showed you of the Star Wars were all the photos, or was literally all the Star Wars inventory in the store.
So there's no images of the safe.
Of course.
Wow, what a surprise. Oh, wow. Oh, who could have ever guessed?
Yeah, the McNuffs say all of the photos should be with Brandon of all the Star Wars items. And to be fair to them, they showed me a lot more pictures and even showed me a spreadsheet of all the Star Wars sets in the store the night Brandon took it over. And it valued to about like $5,000 to $10,000 or so. But then I had to ask.
Oh, sorry, here's another kind of set.
Okay.
Do you think y'all have all of these?
Very likely.
Okay.
Well, where are they?
Again, I'd be surprised if we didn't.
Oh my God. You don't take pics of the safe? That's like gold to actual real thieves. They know exactly how to break into the safe and see what picture it is, so that's why there's no picture. These were not public photos. You understand that, right? It's not like they're posting a photo. Look at my gold. Look at the gold in my magic box. I sure hope nobody takes it. That's why I put a lock on it. No, these are private images that are being sent for inventory and disclosure reasons.
But then I couldn't help myself. I started to bring up some of Crystal's photos to see if they matched up.
Have you seen this before?
Not that I recall.
So, do you see that?
Yep.
So do you see it's in like some kind of like a safe thing? I don't know if you can see the sides there.
Looks like a bookshelf to me, but sure.
Okay.
It looks like a bookshelf? What are you, fucking retarded? What kind of a bookshelf has metal bars here?
So I think the important thing is making sure that all of these are in the inventory format.
Can't they just identify what kind of safe this is?
75041.
Yep. Vulture Droid.
75169.
169 I'm not seeing, so there may be... Okay, so there's one that is not on our list.
Let's try this. 10240?
Okay, nope, not seeing that one either.
What about 9493?
3. I don't see that one either. So maybe those were locked at the time, and Brandon did not get those pictures.
Exactly. That's exactly the way that I felt. So let me get this straight. So even with the photos, let's go through photo realities. He could have moved them away in order to preemptively make this to where there's an alibi that they weren't there in the first place. Because at this point, the woman would have already left, and he could have just moved these items off of the shelves and then taken photos with the items right next to him. Number 2, the photos could have been taken from other days, or it could have been recent photos because the images are being shared with Coffee over a screen share, and so there's no EXIF data that's being presented or that's given in any sort of a direct way. Number 3, the images could be digitally altered in 50 other different ways. There's so many ways that this could be bullshit.
That's kind of a problem because the Gormans had over 200 photos of this store.
Yeah, so you went to check inventory and take an image inventory of everything, and you didn't take images of the things in the safe? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Who believes this shit? Really? Like, this is I'm mad even listening to it.
I definitely knew looking at these photos, there's a lot more goes in the Gorman's photos.
Are you kidding me? Give me a fucking
Brandon's
break.
Photos just didn't show. But corporate didn't really see it that way.
But still, in the grand scheme of things, we're not talking, again, 10 times the amount of sets here.
I don't know. I haven't shown all the photos yet. I don't know exactly how much.
If there's a calculable figure that we can look at and say, great, this is what was there, I promise you, it's not $100,000 worth of Lego.
I mean, because here's the problem with somebody like him, is that you are a deceiver. You misrepresented this girl's criminal history in a way to make it seem a lot worse than what it was. And once somebody is revealed to be a deceiver, you should assume that every single word they say is either a lie or a purposeful omission.
Where's the rest of it?
Fuck out of here.
You got me. I don't know.
You don't know
Maybe
where
I'm
it
a little
is.
too in my head about this U-Haul story. You don't think it could have been some U-Haul thing? There's no way.
Oh, yeah, have we talked about the U-Haul yet? We gotta talk about the U-Haul for a second. This is another one of those things that was like really disputed between the two parties, was this U-Haul that supposedly was driven up to the store the night of the takeover.
So when Brandon came to the store that night, he was driving a U-Haul truck.
Now, in typical fashion, this was immediately disputed.
Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
It wasn't until after he told me he was taking the keys and locking me out that I really kind of paid attention to the fact that he had a large, not the small, the large U-Haul truck.
So yeah, I just kept hearing about this U-Haul truck. Now, why is it significant, U-Haul or not? Well, one, a U-Haul truck can fit a lot of Legos, but the big reason it mattered to me was because I was actually called by an ex-employee of the Bricks and Minifig store in Eugene, Oregon. Remember, that's the one that Brandon and Josh owned, and he told me something very interesting.
I'm a former employee, started in 2024, and I was working under the old manager, Brian, who sold the store to Brandon as Josh.
What store was this? Bricks and Minifigs, where? Okay.
Eugene, okay.
Now, what did you see that made you want to talk to me?
I saw Reckless Ben's YouTube video about the sales for closing down because I was talking to my co-workers about the situation of Salem, and we were told through other employees that it was just a bad area to work in. It was like haunted, if you will, going around. But after seeing the video of Reckless Ben, he exposed them, and it makes a lot more sense with what we dealt with Brandon and Josh. Like, Crystal stole Lego sets and bolted out of the country.
Who says that?
Brandon Best told us.
So Brandon said that Crystal stole the Lego sets and left the country. Right.
When he was jumping off all the Lego sets to us that night. And he was like, there's a bunch of used Lego sets that sounded like saran wrap. They had Star Wars CD. They just a lot of stock. It was like the medium-sized U-Haul truck.
You can never believe a deceiver. The moment that somebody goes and they even begin slightly, even 1%, to say something that's not accurate, they are a deceiver.
Wait, they brought a U-Haul truck and to Eugene, and it had a bunch of Star Wars sets on it?
Yeah, Star Wars sets, like everything. They have a bunch of new stuff too.
Wait, when and was this when they took over the store from Crystal?
I believe so, yes. Yes, because he said that Crystal stole Legos and left the country.
So why didn't he take the photos of the saran wrap Legos? If he was taking images of the stuff on the night that he was there, why weren't the images of the saran wrap Legos there?
While he has a U-Haul of Legos?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also keep in mind that he also did the same thing to Reckless Ben. He accused Reckless Ben of stealing too. So now we have 2 points on a line.
And he said, we're just going to hold on to this stuff until corporate before we have to distribute it. And we're like, well, it makes more sense if we can take because we're kind of...
It's a pattern, yeah.
You know, the product we put on the shelves.
Oh my gosh, we really got to find out. Was there a U-Haul that night or not? Because everybody's disagreeing about it. This Eugene, Oregon guy says, oh yeah, a U-Haul showed up with Star Wars sets in it.
Yeah.
Brandon was talking about the Salem store. You've got Matt McNeff saying there was no U-Haul there. It was a rental car. You've got Crystal saying, yeah, I thought it was really weird. There was a U-Haul truck there. So I told the McNeffs, you know, I really got to find out what the truth is here.
If you know anything about it, let me know, because that's just something I heard.
I do, and it has nothing to do with the Salem store. Well, at least not the Salem store in the way that it is there. Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car when he came to get the keys from Crystal. He was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
So when there was the handoff, there wasn't a U-Haul, it was a rental car.
Correct. He was there in a rental car.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you were to look at the footage, the ring cameras, all that stuff, you won't see a U-Haul sitting anywhere in the parking lot.
So after hearing all of this, I realized, look, I just got to find the evidence. So I start sifting through these photos I have, right? I realize I have a parking lot photo. I check it. No U-Haul, just a red truck out there. I check another photo where you can see the window. But the problem is, it's night outside,
dark,
so you can't see. So I'm looking at everything I can, and there's just nothing, you know? And I have this alternate angle. I'm looking at that. And then, wait a minute.
There's no way, right? It was just in the photo. Really? It's that easy? Like, what the fuck?
Zoom in on that photo.
Vindicated
Bring up the brightness
once
of
more.
this photo a little bit, and my gosh, there's a U-Haul in the parking lot right outside of the store the night of November 14th, 2024. This is something that Matt said he had seen footage of, and it couldn't be true.
And again, I believe I've seen footage from that night that shows clearly out into the parking lot, and there's no U-Haul.
After seeing this, I said, I really have to make a call. And that's when the story changed.
So last night, I talked with Matt McNeff. I brought up this question of the U-Haul. He told me emphatically there was no U-Haul. Y'all came to me this morning. You said, hey, we looked into it. There actually was a U-Haul there that night. Can you clear up what that's about?
So there's actually two different things that are going on here, just to help you understand. And I don't know if you want this particularly not on the record, but we do know of a disgruntled former employee.
Oh, it's somebody else? Oh, right. Okay, bro, you are drowning and you are looking to grab onto anybody for a life vest. Are you kidding me? First it was Crystal, then it was Ben, now it's Crystal again. Like, I mean, are you and that's some other secondary, what a fucking piece of shit.
That worked at another location, that back on the 24th of October, there was a U-Haul that went to a storage unit in Salem for another previous franchisee, you know, like for a different situation that we had just
But that's not
gone
the
through some things, and he had a previously, like, hey, I have some inventory that I didn't turn over that I was supposed to. It's at this storage location. You guys can come pick it up. And so Brandon was sent on that day to pick up with a U-Haul inventory that then he moved down, but that was October 24th.
So when we're talking about this ex-employee, you're saying they are conflating the October 24th event of the U-Haul coming up to Eugene with Legos with sometime after November 14th, after the store takeover. Is that correct? Am I understanding that?
Yes.
So this is now kind of a strange story. Corporate is saying there was a U-Haul at the Eugene store dropping off Lego, but that was from a different night, different collection.
Just ask for the file. Just ask for the file. You can run the access data and figure it out instantly. Or have the person show you the file with screen share. And also, like, you could also go through, you could call the U-Haul, financial department and ask them so who rented the U-Haul? Ask the person put it on speakerphone, call them up and say, what day did I rent U-Hauls? What were the last 3 things I rented U-Hauls? They could instantly figure this out with this is so easy.
Then, weeks later, on November 14th, Brandon supposedly shows up again with a U-Haul, but the reason isn't for hauling Legos.
Brandon flew in to Eugene. That night. At midnight. So flew from Utah on the 13th, but landed in Oregon.
Easy to be honest.
Midnight of the 14th. Went and got a rental truck, and then went and stayed at a trailer that had previously been moved up there in anticipation, meaning a camper trailer, in anticipation of the potential hostile takeover previously.
Is that why he had a U-Haul? Is that the reason he had a U-Haul was for this camper, or what's going on with the?
Yes.
So wait a minute. So now there's 2 reasons for the U-Haul.
So then what happens is he takes his rental vehicle truck and he tries to connect the trailer. The camping trailer to that truck, and it's not rated for that particular weight, and he realized, oh crap. He called around and found that U-Haul had a rating for one of their box trucks, and so he grabbed that, went and got it at 10 a.m. on the 14th, and so he then went and hooked that trailer up.
Couldn't you just instantly prove this with accounting? Like, if this was true, you could just instantly provide the paperwork, because these are all company expenses. They're done through your company. You're the CEO. You can disclose any of this information that you want to, especially in a limited context. And you could have also done it under NDA with CoffeeZilla to have him verify it independently. So this is it. Everything about this is this is total bullshit.
Drove that trailer down to another location where he could set up the camping trailer in Salem, dropped off the camper trailer, and then he arrived in a U-Haul to the Salem store.
Yeah.
And then went in, said hi to Crystal, and then as she was leaving, the door shuts, and so he locks it, calls the locksmith, takes him a while to finish up the changing of the locks. Brandon at this point is pretty exhausted, so and he has an hour drive back to Eugene to drop off the rental truck. So he drops it off at midnight or 1 o'clock, something like that.
So is it a U-Haul or is it a rental truck? Is it a rental truck that you got from U-Haul?
Heads back up to the camper trailer in Salem.
Oh my God.
And then, it probably gets in at around 2 or 3 in the morning, spends a couple of
I'm on the case. So close to a breakthrough. All I must do is connect the dots.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have
I do
spawned.
love a good mystery. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Somebody call for a sheriff. Brilliant! Seraphine! Would it be inappropriate to ask you for an autograph? Let's investigate. A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
Enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Do not disturb the crime scene until I return.
An enemy has been slain.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm. Mind the trap. As expected. Target in sight. Excellent.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm on the job. Hot on the trail. I'll have this finished before tea time.
An ally has been slain.
Even the smallest tool can break a case. Boom! Headshot. I will not tolerate lawlessness. Let's do this by the book.
Has been slain.
I always aim to win, and my aim is perfect. Predictable. Looking forward to your next concert, Seraphine? Oh, Yordle! I'm back on the case, and this time I will not fail. Initiated.
An enemy has been slain.
I much prefer this to desk duty. Target marked. Exemplary.
Enemy killing spree. The enemy has been slain.
The heart of Piltover is its people. If Prime never sleeps, then I best put on another pot of tea. I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect. Never a dull moment. I love a good chase. Me, miss? Not by a long shot. They cannot run. Immaculate. As expected. I'll make this quick. Pay no attention to the trap. The law bends for no one. I must always be 3 steps ahead. Surrender now! Always maintain a proper chain of command. No stone left unturned. No more cat and mouse. Steady. Never miss. Let's wrap this up. Let's crack this case wide open. Is common, lost is rare.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I do love a good mystery.
Enemy is unstoppable.
Open and shut. Someone call for a sheriff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm seen until I return. Laws mean nothing when they fail to protect the public. Boom! Headshot.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
So, it has come to this.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Let's investigate.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
Your turret has been destroyed.
As expected. A professional is always aware of her surroundings. I'm on the job. Hot on the trail.
Enemy killing spree.
Time never sleeps, then I best put on another pot of tea. Even the smallest
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
I will not tolerate lawlessness. By the book.
Your team has destroyed
It's my business to know what others do not. Headshot. I much prefer this to death duty. Taking aim. I never miss. I'm here to protect.
An enemy is dominating.
Guilty as charged.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Mind the trap. Drop your weapons. Do not disturb the crime scene until I return. Never a dull moment.
Dominating. An enemy has been slain.
Easy collar. Be good while I'm gone, won't you? One must never start an investigation without first examining the evidence. As expected. Me? Not by a long shot. The Lord bends for me. Immaculate. I must always be 3 steps ahead.
Godlike. An enemy has been slain.
I'll be adding that to the charges. No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
Let's crack this case wide open.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Logic is I do love a good mystery. I cannot afford to falter.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Let's investigate. Mind the trap. A true professional is always aware of their surroundings.
Right.我有麦吗？
I'm on the job.
喂，OK。不怕死，所以出这个。
Unstoppable. Double kill.
李希被超级小兵打死。哇，这把好强！队友超强，真的是超强。好，谢谢那个 leader， 谢谢老板，然后谢谢微风的 carry， 然后谢谢我的队友。9点19，时间刚好差不多要去中巡。什么？我要打几场？嗯？加班吗？不是，我原定计划原本是要去重训的。你想要再一把是不是？他下2场 ，OK。好，那我们赶紧吧，赶紧。没事，老话那句，收钱做事。感谢你，谢谢你的通告费，那我就准时出席。但可能因为我刚刚都没有开麦，我用打字的可能没有表达得很清楚，就是我原本今天就是老样子，有一点小时间玩一下，然后我准备去重训。我上礼拜其实身体不太舒服，上礼拜我基本上都是瞎练，随便练一下，然后想说，等下去练一下。我想一下 ，OK 啦，应该也是 OK 了，没关系，我可能等下就练短一点的课表。 我最近是这样子，反正谢谢 leader， 那刚好跟观众就是反正也开麦了，有开麦了我就多聊聊天。其实我最近的课表，我把它改成从5天变4天。那当时变4天是因为想给自己1天，甚至更多去多一些的有氧运动，就是活络一下心血管这样。然后，但后来呢，像现在又把它改成3天，对，主要是省一下时间，但是其实我觉得也不错，也不是说省时间啊，就是等一下，哦，这样看起来正常多了。刚的比例是不是一直都没有调好？好像也没关系了，也没人 care 过这个，还是把它收回来好了，反正没什么差。刚刚聊什么东西？哦，最近又缩成3天，然后刚刚那个之前的前订阅者你在吗？前订阅者，绿蜥龟之类的绿蜥龟。你刚刚不是问到那个今天练不练腿什么之类的吗？其实我后来看了一些研究，跟很多的 reels 啊什么的，你知道 KOL 去分享。我之前那5天的课表就是胸啊，然后腿啊、背啊，然后硬举啊，然后第5天是肩跟手臂日，原本是这样，后来发现其实不要分开比较好。但没有也没有比较好这一说，就是见仁见智，看你自己的需求跟这些。Anyway， 反正我现在就3天，然后推跟拉这2天要花很长的时间，大概80到90分钟。
You are right to fear my greatness.
跟我换吗？我要换吗？我 P2 不好吧？我怕我没有那个能力，是不是跟辅助或打野换比较好？怎么办？我没给他换，他会不爽我。哇嘞 ，sorry。SAD 一般都可以先选，也没有关系。我只能说一声抱歉了。我有点想选赫威，不行，好像。
No one fights alone in the mist.
I don't know about that. 我该带净化吗？带，好带。Let's go。应该最后一把 ，OK， Thank you.
Are gone and devils are everywhere. I swear I can't leave y'all alone for 10 minutes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
父母通常100。好像也不错，但
Minions have
Still getting
spawned.
used to this whole angel thing.
应该放眼。我刚刚其实应该放眼。
Heaven's gone.
又中。
Redemption is in my very capable hands. Kick up.
Oh, 我太急了，我太急了，我太急了，我的错。
Wonders never cease. And me.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
刚刚感觉解掉逼出光盾往后拉比较赚，因为我毕竟
Mankind's
没有光
absolution
盾。
is earned by the barrel of my gun. My horse
哎呦
shoots things. Good horse.
Go to thy degenerate gods. I cast thee from these shores.
Already more hell than hell ever dreamed of. The frontier is
An
unpredictable.
enemy has been slain.
You made my horse mad. Don't do it. What my resurrection lacked in fanfare, it made us gun horse.
哎呦，好可惜啊 ，so close。 他差点炸到我，他往上走一步，他往下走，我就被他留下来了。我刚好在看上路，哇，他刚上路差一点点逃掉。最近这么多塔了。靠腰豆饼，他要吃炮车吗？回家了吗？
Killing spree. Shut down.
Ain't good, ain't evil. Big gun though.
骑在
Heaven won't be empty for long. I was reckless and in love. I would not recommend it. Let's see how much fight is done.
看，我没给他 Q 到，我的错。我没 Q 出去，我的错。哎呦！我操！我刚不知道怎么点了露露，想帮他补那一口，没补出来，完了。靠北，亏这些兵，讨厌。没关系，没关系。哇！
I'll keep coming back till the good work is done. Heaven was destroyed in the blink of an eye. It'll take longer to build it back up.
Wow! 哇！被钉在塔下，我没操作啊！哇！ 我那边要 Q 塔的，被钉在塔下，稳着点打，这把打的有点急躁了我。哇，这个。
Not sure what happened between being dead and being alive, but at least my gun's bigger.
糟糕，2分钟被卡线，他要上6。
Why, yes, I am an extremely good shot.
完蛋！这就是我说的，要上6啦！我怎么知道上6我还给他开啊？而且我还跟你们说精华2分钟，失常。
Wonders never cease, and neither do I.
差点到了，差点到了。
slain.
Would have stayed dead if there weren't more.
An ally has been slain.
I can grant folks absolution. The rest is up to them.
靠背。哦哦，怎么大那么快？对不起，我想发问，雷欧娜大转这么快啊？哇，我已经死成狗了。
I'll keep coming back till the good work is done. And hell rode forth. We'll see about that.
Wow, 哇，不进去吗？哇，可惜哦，太可惜了吧！我一直觉得他们要进去就不进去吗？是不是生气了？哦，哈哈哈。还是会受到，没有，他是不是要不爽？
Things. Good Lord.
为什么不上干？干妈的，有点硬。哎呦，我的天！哎，他干有点硬哎，我得想想办法，或者是要再忍一下。还有一个雷欧娜卡在前面，我有一直试图去点他的那个欧罗拉，没行。可以的，可以的，我相信可以的。中后期。啊，跑车！啊哈哈哈哈，歪了，有点赶。 哦，有暴击。干你老师哇！哎，露露玩的太好了吧！我不能再死了，因为我知道中后期会赢，但是我自己要有中后期。我已经死到快没自己的中期了。他们中路一直往下靠，再给我一点点时间，会赢的。怕等下塔隆挂机。哎呦，等下我拉出来我就爆了。你看，还在等我。不来。
So am I. I can grant folks absolution. The rest of them.
杰好像在我们家三郎。
Would have stayed dead if there weren't more work to do.
Unstoppable. 哪里有？在一直在我们这，还是我们要离开？加拍摄。我觉得家里会在这位置。No。
And in love. I would not recommend it. Howdy.
That's crazy.
Double kill.
加油加油！还是觉得很有机会。因为刚刚我感觉击没有大。 对了，微风说的没错，如果你今天是露露帮我，其实直接攻速 A 到底的角色还蛮猛的，也比较干脆明了。可是我不知道为什么这一局我的珊娜这样，我珊娜其实还蛮会玩哦。可能中路的。麻烦，没大，他们要去，没吃小龙。
An enemy has been slain.
Center, let's ride.
哎，他们没吃小龙，没吃哎。
A barrel, take it out.
他们要退，那我退吧。哦，他被抓到了吗？
Lucian can keep that old pea shooter. Look at the size of my new piece. Look at it.
Shut down.
Y'all can fight amongst yourselves. Come on, Sentinel. Yeehaw! The West's redemption is in my very capable hands. Whole lot of hell out here. Head's gone. For now.
OK， 绑到了。
A monumental gun or a monumental task?
这个塔应该是拿得掉吧？
I say when this is over, and no one else. Center, let's ride.
哎，我问你们，那个欧罗拉，我记得他是跟范一样，对不对？他那个隐身粉眼没有用，对不对？
Mankind's absolution
这
is
个我还
earned
真不知道，欧罗拉我不会玩，而且我也不熟那只角色，是吗？有点忘记了，是吗？我有点忘记了。新角，哇，那你真的很久没玩了。因为欧罗拉其实出很久，但你很久没玩，我知道。干你娘！空大，空大！我想要滑手，哇！我空大，我空大！哇，我这个大也打到，好像可以帮助他哦，应该帮得了他哦。
The West has changed. Let's see how much fight it's got.
好，我操，我也没知道。没有人来，没有队友。我会觉得5打5好像会赢，队友不来，哈哈，只有我们2个，好可怜，哈哈哈。这边只有我们2个人。
Used to hunt monsters. Now I still hunt monsters.
哎呦，他把盾给破。干，吃好快，吃太快。
So am I. Go to hell, man, and I ain't going down. Sentinel.
真的吗？没关系。火锅。我直接往后丢 W。哇，我大没出来，好可惜哦。哎呀！哎呦，有痛哎！哎，我的大能帮他们补吗？因为他们也是25秒复活，我也是，好像可以帮他丢个大。
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
对我们撤。
I'll keep coming back till the good work is done.
什么？
Reckless and in love. I would not recommend.
他，我不敢推了，我不敢推了。把那波给吃掉。 差一丢丢啊，真的是差一丢丢。
I can grant folks absolution.
合集
The rest is up to them.
解的位置没有。
Why, yes, I am an extremely good shot.
哦，好靠北。OK。
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Tummy.
哇，我不应该帮他大吗？他怎么血比我想象中掉的快啊？你想推下，感觉可以推下。 哦，我看的是双方的刺客杀来杀去的概念吗？好啦，谢谢 leader， 谢谢微风，谢谢各位观众，然后。 是吧？差不多了，对不对？没有，谢谢你，感谢，真的谢谢你。现在10点，对我可能要去了，感谢你，谢谢，感谢，谢谢。你也让我有很棒的体验，找了一个这么强的辅助，然后最主要是最重要是你的支持。虽然实况这件事情对我来讲本来就不能。